Test 1, 2. What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Good to have all of you. All right, let's do some shout outs here. All right, I got Deshaun Lee is in the house. Good to see you, Deshaun. Thanks for coming. Alex Ramirez, good to see you. Rosemarie Acela, good to have you. Got tongue-tied there. Jordan Gully, welcome aboard. Mike Hedinger, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Jordan Gully, already got you. Who else we got here? Fly Han, Albert, always good to have you. I will do an introduction for you here soon. Let's see. Who am I forgetting? William K. Bolin. John Morris, welcome aboard. Good to see all of you. Happy Wednesday, guys. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Glad all of you could make it. Next time you live stream, can I suggest Chicago to Denver route, please? I would love to do some Central Illinois or Central U.S., Eastern U.S. Flights, but Pilot Edge only covers the West. I suppose I could try VATSIM. I don't like using VATSIM too much, simply because, I don't know, it gets kind of amateur on there. I did train on VATSIM. Thomas Hool, welcome aboard, Thomas. Good to see you. Happy Wednesday, buddy. Hope you're doing well. But yes, I would love to do a Chicago, Denver. You know, I could do, I have done a like Phoenix, Arizona to Denver, that kind of stuff. But yes, one day I wouldn't mind live streaming a Chicago route. I'd love to fly into ORD, my home airport. Full setup is on. Yes, I put on my old uniform. Well, it's a hybrid. I got my Peoria Charter hat on. Figured tonight is a special occasion. Got the monkey suit on. Pilot's boarded. Yep, I'm here. Ready to do this. I want to show you guys this beautiful Peoria Charter aircraft. The president of the company, Bill Winkler, is supposed to watch this tonight at some point. I kind of started early, but we'll give him a couple seconds here. Nate Marcus Pura, welcome aboard. What's up, James? Thank you for giving me a shout last Wednesday. You made my day living Daly City, California. What's up, Nate? Good to see you, man. I love it when you guys leave me comments. I always try to answer them. I do. And I hope that never stops. John Morris says seatbelts. That's definitely get a little interesting. Yeah. I like to have coverage, full ATC coverage from and to my destinations. And VATSIM, just something, you got to worry about whether or not the controller is going to disconnect. Pilot Edge is just a stable platform, and it's much more professional and sound quality. But yes, I do want to do a Chicago route. And I'm thinking, I don't have to have coverage. One day I might just do a flight from Chicago to Denver, just without any coverage, just for the heck of it. There goes the music. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good to see all of you. If I see there's a lot more here. If you want to shout out, just go ahead and drop me a line. Otherwise, welcome aboard. We're flying from San Diego to San Francisco today. It's going to be an hour and 30-minute flight, give or take 10 to 15 minutes, taxi to and from the gates. So, yeah, that's what we're doing, flying up the West Coast. Let's see here. I'm going to take a moment here to introduce Albert. Albert, he's on here right now. His name is Fly Han. Fly Han is, Mike says, roll with the amateurs. Fly Han is the one who designed this livery. Thank you, Albert. I really appreciate it. And I did register it with Pilot Edge, and they were very happy to accommodate. And I just think this thing's gorgeous. A couple things I want to point out. I'm going to show you guys this thing. Sorry if I'm giving you guys seizures right now. I'm loving the name on the cockpit, and the dude in there looks like me. So yeah, good touch there. Appreciate it. I love that. I plan on drinking cocktails continuous from first class. Cheers, buddy. I got my cocktail right here. Unfortunately, it's just water tonight. Let's see here. Doing some final setups here. Also wanted to. Yes, it does. It looks really nice. Point out the door entry stickers, the 75th anniversary logos on the side of this plane, which is on our buses. Also the Facebook and the Twitter. So very much like our buses. Beautiful decal on the engine. I love the two-tone red going down diagonally. The tail is a work of art. Loving the there's a little hidden gem right here. All of our buses have the fish next to the door, and yes, I'm loving that feature. So the in number is in 229er PC, Papa Charlie. 229 is my favorite coach. And yeah. So again, guys, this is not really a game. It's like well, it is. It's a simulator. But if you want to look at the details, like all the rivets and bolts on the gear assembly, I mean, everything's rendered and built. Down to the engine cowlings. I mean, down to the rivets on the wing. Yeah, it's an incredible program. Yes, graphics are definitely good. It definitely requires some horsepower in your machine. Love the plane. Yes, definitely want to give a shout out to Albert, who's on right now under the name Fly Han. Really appreciate the livery. Awesome livery. We're going to hop into the cockpit, and we're going to connect to Pilot Edge and kind of get started here. Connect. We're going to fly as Peoria Charter, flight 1941.
Connected to pilotage.
I'm going to file our flight plan. All right. And we're going to start by getting the ground services GPU connect. Good there. And come up here, we're going to do ground power, and batteries can come on. Let's get the panel lights on, circuit breakers can come on. And let's put IRSs to nav mode. Everything's looking good. Come on down, everything's looking good there. We don't need the fuel pumps on just yet. We do need to arm the emergency exit signs, lights, that's good. Don't want to turn those on just yet. Recirc fans can come off for now. Isolation valves is staying on. APU bleed is on. Engine bleeds can come off. We're going to cruise at 36,000 feet today, so might as well just tune that in right there. All right. We're going to turn the anti-collision light on. Logo lights come on, and everything else can stay off for now. Let's see. All right. Let's tune to San Diego International, which is where we're at. Clearance delivery 1259er. Let's get that tuned in. 1259er. 1259er. Pop that on in there. Getting a phone call here. Bear with me, guys. If you guys are having sound issues or anything like that, let me know. So far, I think the stream's going good. All right, come on up to the overhead.
136 Golf, tell you parking east or west side.
It's the west side today, and
turn him down a little bit. He's really loud. I love this.
Hotel Roger, a left downwind, runway 20 right. Connect John Wayne Tower 126.
Yeah, very nicely done on the aircraft. All right, we're going to pop on down to the FMC. And we're going to enter our flight plan here. Pause and net. We are at K-SAN, S-A-N.
John Wayne Tower, Bonanza 136 Golf Hotel.
Take that,
over
put it in
signal
there.
2500, full stop landing with
And we are flying to
136
San
Golf Hotel,
Francisco.
John Wayne Tower, good afternoon. Report midfield, left downwind, runway 20 right.
Flight of midfield, left downwind 20 right.
And we are PCC 1941. Pop that on in there, Perfinet. No, we're not gonna do that yet. Departure. Let's load the. We need people and gas. So fuel imbalance, payload. Let's see. We're dispatch gave us 16,548. Fuel 16,548. I'll put that on in there. Payload is 38.6. Total payload 38.6. Pop that on in there. And let's...
Oxnard ground, 5756, get back over at their right hangars, ready to taxi with information, Yankee.
575.
Zero fuel weight should be 130.5.
Foxtrot Alpha.
Foxtrot Alpha, over to 2556.
130.5. We're about 3,000 pounds overweight, so let's do 35 600 on the payload. Okay. So that should, okay, good. We're good there. Takeoff weight 146.69. Takeoff weight, yep, 1.6. Good. We're looking good there. All right. We're nicely loaded. We're going to start the service crew and have them start loading our aircraft, I think, is what we're going to do here. Ground services. Okay, all those are connected. Except it won't let me load the crews. Service crews. Start flight leg. All right. I always run out of snacks. So far, so good. Sounds good. Okay, good.
Left downwind 20 right.
Coming up here.
So thanks, runway 20 right, clear to land, 1220 at 7.
Get the fuel pumps on.
20 right, clear to land,
APU.
Golf Hotel.
1, 2, 3. Gonna start the APUs.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
All right, will do. Yeah. Oh, one more thing I want to show you guys on the aircraft. Let's get back here to the cabin. Loving the fact that the onboard movie playing is our about Peoria Charter. That's awesome. 737-800. Yes, we're flying the 737.
Oxnard Tower, 5756, back holding short 25, ready for departure.
5756, Quebec, Oxnard Tower, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
All right.
Clear for takeoff, 56, back.
Good afternoon, welcome aboard Southwest Airlines. We ask that you do us a big favor.
So we're not flying Southwest Airlines. I don't know why they said that. All right, yaw dampers come on. APUs are on. 1, 2. Seatbelts can come on. Chimes can come on. Electrics 1 and 2 can come on. Window heat 1, 2, 3, 4. Pitot static heat can come on.
Tower, November 727 for hotel, holding short runway 27, ready for IFR departure.
7274, Tellenberg Tower, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, November
All right, we're
727
going to
for hotel.
turn, flight directors needs to come on. Okay, let's talk about the departure. We are blasting out of San Diego on the Padres 2. And we're expecting the runway 27 departure. So San Diego runway 27 says climb heading 275 to an altitude of 520 feet, then turn right direct Winfield and on track to Colonel. Then on track to heading of 296 to cross Wynn at or above 8,000. Then on track to cross Padres.
Field Tower on 118.1, TV 9046 area, good day.
Yeah, I don't know why they said. I got the wrong announcement package going. They should not have said Southwest Airlines. All right, and the top altitude is 15,000 feet. Adrian DeLots, welcome aboard. It says hello, welcome. Hello from Marie and myself from Vancouver. So the body pre-flight. No problem, man. Good to see you, Adrian. Always good to see you. Welcome aboard.
946 Sierra Bakersfield Tower, enter left downwind, runway 30 right, report.
Yeah, I can change that here. Let's see.
Left downwind, runway 30 right, report midfield, TV 9046 here.
Southwest 2, American Air.
Turn your transponder on, please, and connect Point Magoo departure.
1,
There we go.
And over to Magoo approach.
There we go. We have a generic one now. I'm going to make my own captain speech, so, yeah. It'll be fine. All right, so we're gonna take off heading 275. Let's get that on the glare shield. Heading 275.
Appointment to approach. Good evening. Mooney
Let's get some panel
5756,
lights
Quebec with
going.
you 1,500, climbing 3,000.
5756, Quebec, London to approach, Oxnard, altimeter 2983, radar contact, say approach request.
All right.
2983.
There we go. We're gonna do a climb out speed of
25, please.
230 knots today.
In the ILS.
And
ILS
initial
25,
altitude is going to be
Quebec, please.
15,000 according to what's published.
Quebec, Roger,
And if they
expect to
change
climb
that,
maintain 4,000.
then we're going to do
4,000,
a
Quebec.
vertical speed of 2,100 feet per minute.
Maintain 4,000 now.
And that's looking good.
Climb maintain 4,000, expecting approach 56 Quebec.
So let's see.
364 Romeo, Mike, radar service,
Runway
terminated, connect Mojave
27.
Tower 127.6.
Padres 2. IK transition. Route.
Over to tower, 364
Activate
Romeo
that.
Mike, 6.
136 Golf Hotel, ramp via Bravo, remain this frequency.
Let's see. All right, Padres to IK.
7274 Hotel, contact SoCal departure.
And from IKE to Risen, R-I-Z-I-N. Let's pop that in. R-I-Z-I-N.
Bakersfield Tower, to be 9460, midfield left down,
From
1
Risen,
runway
direct
30
split,
right.
SPLNT.
460, runway 30 right, clear to land, wind 310 at 5.
Clear to
All right.
land, runway 30 right, TB 9460.
I'm going to turn
560
him
Quebec,
off.
turn right heading 050.
Right, 050,
Clone
56
piling,
Quebec.
co-piling, running cabin service.
SoCal departure, November 724 Hotel, closing 2,000 flight count.
All right, Splint from Splint to Stoked,
774 Hotel, SoCal departure, radar contact,
S-T-O-K.
climb and maintain 8,000.
Climb and maintain 8,000, November 724 Hotel.
And Stoked to Surfer, S-E-R-F-R.
Mojave Tower, 364 Romeo Mike, 9.5
Actually, we don't have to
miles.
put that in. We'll just go to
Southeast
arrivals.
inbound for landing,
We're
full stop,
gonna.
Mojave.
We're expecting
364 Romeo
ILS
Mike,
28
Mojave
left.
Tower, good afternoon, and make straight in, runway 30, report a 3-mile final.
Let's do the Sibi transition.
Reports 3-mile final for 30.
And
364
Surfer
Romeo
4.
Mike.
For 7274
Exact that.
Hotel, turn right heading
Let's go to
320
legs.
and
We'll
join
go
the
to
mission
plan
bay
mode.
293 radial.
And go to 40. And let's make sure there's no discontinuities. All right, so let's talk about the departure real quick. Coming out of San Diego.
Number 7274
All right,
Hotel,
we're gonna
turn
take
right
off,
heading 320,
heading
join the mission
Winfield.
bay 293 radial.
Once we take off, we make a right turn heading
Turn
Winfield.
right,
Then go to Colonel. Then go to
heading
Gwyn. Gwyn, we got to be above 8,000 to Padres. Padres to a heading of 304 to IKE, and then we transition out of the
405
airspace.
Echo Romeo connects SoCal approach
So
128.1.
Winfield, Colonel, Gwyn, Padres.
Contact SoCal
IKE Risen, Splint, Stoked.
405 Echo Romeo.
After Stoked and Surfer, there's a discontinuity there. Let's see. We'll get Surfer on the scratch pad. Pop you on in there. Exec. Get rid of that. All right. Stoked, Surfer to Gnarly, Waves, Epic, Follett, Eddie, Sibi, Heeman, Duet, runway 28 left. In the event of a mess approach, then we go to Olim. I flew through Stoked the other day, was busy on VATSIM, a whole bunch of us vectored around one by one, third direct Stoked. One guy after me said, I'm stoked to go to Stoked. That's awesome. I love it when there's a lot of
405
traffic.
Echo Romeo, SoCal approach, John Way altimeter 292.
All right, let's get out of here. Let's finish this up. Ground power, we're on
56
APU.
Quebec,
We can
turn
disconnect ground
right
power.
heading 070.
We can disconnect
Right, 070, 56
GPUs,
Quebec.
remove chokes. We're good on all of that. Let's make sure the doors are locked and closed. Doors are locked and closed. Let's disconnect the airway, the jetway. Jetway is retracting. All right, let's go to the main center panel here. Auto brakes to RTO, rejected takeoff mode. Flaps to 5, 1, 2, 3. Flaps in
Metro
transition.
4418, connect
And
Albuquerque
let's do our
Center
perfs.
134.32. We'll see you.
Okay, gross weight 147,000 pounds, zero fuel weight 130,000, 5,000 pounds on reserve fuel, cost index of 65 tonight. And we're going to cruise at 36,000 feet, flight level 360. Exec that. Let's take a look at our ISEA deviation here. ISEA deviation, TDV of 18. I think 18 is what we're going to go with. 18 on the ISEA. Not 188, but 18. There you go. Exec that. In one limit. Outside air temperature 26 degrees. Takeoff. Flaps 5 takeoff. Configuration of 4.5 on the trim. Let's go 4.5 on the trim.
Mojave Tower 364, Romeo Mike, 3 mile final for.
All right. V1137,
right.
V rotate 139,
Romeo Mike,
V2
runway 30,
148.
clear to land 1280 at 15.
All right. And that's our
Clear to land,
pre-flight.
364
We're
Romeo
going to
Mike.
take this back to VOR mode. And 20.
In Bakersfield Tower, TB 9460, we're clear the runway at Fox.
9460, ramp via Alpha, this frequency pass for the Cat 5.
Oh, we just passed.
Thank you, and ramp via Alpha for 9460.
All right, let's give San Diego Clearance Delivery a call here. First flight, 125.9. Ground 123.9. 123.9. And before we call them, let's start on the ATIS here. Albert, I really appreciate you teaching me about getting the ATIS via the ACARS menu. We are KSAN, KSAN, and we'll send the request for ATIS. All right, let's give San Diego a call. San Diego Clearance Delivery, good afternoon. Peoria Charter 1941 requesting IFR clearance to San Francisco.
Peoria Charter 1941, Limburg clearance, clear to the San Francisco Airport. Padres 2 departure, IK transition as filed. Climb via the SID, departure frequency 119.6, squawk 2746.
All right, clear to San Francisco. Padres 2 departure, IKE transition then as filed. Climb via the SID, departure frequency 119.6, squawk 2746 for Peoria Charter 1941.
Peoria Charter 1941, read back correct. For 405 Echo
All
Romeo,
right.
left Los Angeles Bravo airspace now. You
2746.
can resume on navigation, altitude your discretion. Advising you of John Wayne Airport the same.
7.
Resume navigation, no altitude restriction, 405 Echo Romeo. I'll let you know when I have a field in sight.
All right, good there. Turn all that off. Seatbelts are on. Everything's looking good. All right, let's start the pushback. Let's get out of here.
And Joshua Port Scott, November 8010 Lima, start our descent to Fox.
10 Lima, roger. I'll tell you what, you connect Fox Tower now, 118.52, radar service terminated.
118.5 radar service terminated. Should we keep the code, sir?
Yeah, you can keep the code. It's 118.52.
118.52, 10 Lima, roger.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Ooh, she sounds like she's frisky.
Fox Tower, Scott, November 8010 Lima.
All right, we're ready.
Miles to the east with Zulu landing.
Yes, ATC's got it. It's really nice to hear them say that.
Cockpit, tow is driving
Report
up.
a 3 mile left base, runway 24.
We'll report a 3 mile left base for runway 24, 10 Lima.
Yeah, it's really cool hearing them say that. It really is.
56 Quebec, turn right heading 090.
John Morris chilling here in first class. Maybe gonna chill, drink some. Sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Here comes our push. So I'd like to show you guys the modeling on the pushback cart. So that whole apparatus gets lowered. She sounds pissed. I don't know. I didn't think she sounded angry. She sounded like
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
ready to connect. Yeah, no, I don't think that's pissed. I think she sounds like she wants to have some fun. I don't know. That's just me. Well, are you gonna connect? Oh, we need our parking brakes. Yep, there we go.
Mojave Tower 364, Romeo Mike is clear of 30.
For 4 Romeo Mike, ramp via Charlie, you can remain this frequency.
Ramp via Charlie. Stay with you. 364 Romeo Mike.
All right, lifting up the plane.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
All right, getting rid of the parking brakes. All yours.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Let's get the engine started. Left engine first today. Ground. Oops, we want the other direction. There we go. Looking for N2. We got N2 activity.
56 Quebec, turn right.
Once that gets to 20, we'll give it gas.
Right 17056 Quebec.
All right, we're at 20. Giving it gas. Rise on the EGT.
56 Quebec, continue right turn heading 220.
220 56 Quebec.
Heard the pop. Continuous. Going to the right engine.
SoCal approach, Skyhawk 405 Echo Romeo has John Wayne in sight.
5 Echo Romeo, roger. For 5756 Quebec, 5 from Hoopla, maintain 3,600 till establishing a localizer quit ILS.
Once that gets to 20.
Maintain 3,600 until establish clear ILS 25 approach 56 Quebec.
405 Echo
And
Romeo,
give it
connect
gas.
John Wayne Tower, 126.8.
Going to the right engine.
126.8, 405 Echo Romeo.
And Fox Tower, Scott, 8010 Lima is 2 mile left base for 24.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
For 8010 Lima, runway 24, clear to land, one variable at 5.
Clear to land 10 Lima, 24.
All right, parking brakes set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
7274 Hotel, connect SoCal approach 128.1.
128.1.
All right, let's get the engines. Buses on. Engine bus 1, 2.
John Wayne Tower,
Good there.
Skyhawk 405 Echo
Research
Romeo,
fans can
8
now come
miles to the
on.
west at
Packs can come on.
2,200.
Isolation valves auto.
Full stop.
Engine
405 Echo Romeo, John Wayne
bleeds
Tower,
on.
runway
AP
right
bleeds
down,
off.
runway 20 right, report midfield.
And everything's good. Wing lights can come on
Right
now.
downwind for 20 right. We'll report
APUs can come off.
midfield. Right downwind 405 Echo Romeo.
Disconnect.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Thank you.
SoCal approach, November 727 for Hotel 8000.
For 7274 Hotel, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 2982.
Ground 123-9er.
2982,
Tow is
November 727
disconnected
for
and
Hotel.
bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
All right, thanks. All right, departure. Okay, ground 1239, tower 1183. Let's get that on standby. 1183. Wow, lights just went out. Oh, now we've got some cloud cover. 183. Okay, get there.
Number 56 Quebec.
And let's look at our ATIS San Diego. 10 miles clear. Okay, good. Altimeter 2989er. That's important. Let's set the Bayro 2989er. Come on, 2989er. There we go. Bayro's set. All right, we are on ground frequency now, and let's give Tower ground a call here. Limburg ground. Good afternoon. Peoria Charter 1941 is with the weather, ready for taxi.
Peoria Charter 1941, Limburg ground, runway 27, taxi by a Bravo.
27 via Bravo. Peoria Charter 1941.
Just rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
Sounds beautiful. All right. Let's give her a little gas. Let's get out of here, guys.
Good afternoon, Terrence. Skyhawk 232 Romeo.
Taxi light. Get all that on.
2328 Romeo, go ahead.
We'll beep the flight attendants. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, good evening on behalf of Peoria Charter Flight, Peoria Charter Air. I'd like to welcome all of you on board. My name is Captain James Wong. I'll be taking you guys to your destination today, and with your up on the flight decks with your co-pilot, First Officer Albert Lua, and your Chief Flight Attendant, Flo. About a 1 hour and 35-minute flight to San Francisco today, straight up the West Coast. We're expecting a couple bumps once we get up there. Weather says it's going to be a little choppy up at 36,000 feet, which is going to be our cruising altitude today. Weather in San Francisco is fair right now, not expecting any kind of rain, so once we land, it should be a pretty comfortable day for you guys to enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll be taking off here shortly, and if we can make your flight any more pleasant, please talk to the crew. Sit back, relax, enjoy the ride.
2328 Romeo, John, clearance roger on departure, fly heading 080, maintain VFR at or below 3,000.
This guy is not the PECO. I don't think he's on yet. He might be in the San Francisco frequency for when we get handed off. Wisconsin driven, welcome aboard. Happy Wednesday. Pedal on the right and go. Put on the left is stop. Let me know if you...
Departure flight maintain 3,000. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 1614. 2328 Romeo.
28 Romeo, there was a heading in there too. Heading 080 on departure, rest of the readback is correct.
Heading 080, 2328 Romeo, thank you.
Roger.
John Wayne clearance King Air 1211 Juliet. Departure at your discretion for the I-4.
Number 1211 Juliet, let's go to San Bernardino, Kilo Sierra Bravo Delta.
It's pronounced 9.
Going to San Bernardino for 1211 Juliet.
Let's pronounce 9.
I will be here.
All right.
Wayne Towers,
everything's set here.
Romeo at midfield, right downwind for runway 20 right.
On departure, flight departure.
Right, clear to land, the wind 220 at 7.
20 right, clear to land, 405 at Romeo.
Good to see you too, Wisconsin driven. Nate Marcus Pura, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Good afternoon, John Wayne Ground.
407 Delta Airlines. Yeah, the 900, those things are so long after the rear wheels, you can tail strike them pretty easily.
2328 Romeo with Juliet, the wedge ramp. Looking to the active.
Let's get the takeoff lights.
One, I need you to turn your transponder on. Number 2 there. Once you've established initial contact with me on the clearance frequency, you don't need to cold call on every frequency. You can just go ahead and throw the whole request out there in one sentence. Just turn your transponder on for me. We'll get you moving.
Holding short 27, and we'll switch over to tower. Departure.
I'll set my transponder.
119.6.
Thank you.
119.6. Alright. And Limburg Tower, good afternoon. Peoria Charter 1941, holding short, runway 27, ready for departure.
Peoria Charter 1941, Limburg Tower, wind 200 at 10. Runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Peoria Charter 1941.
Number 727.
Alright, clear to the left.
Contact.
Clear to the right.
127.
Lights are set.
127.4, November 72747.
Arm the speed brakes. Alright, let's get out of here. Making left turn.
Sokal approach, November 727 for hotel, 8000.
727
is identified.
The Catalina altimeter 2989er.
2989er, November 727 for hotel, thank you.
Okay, on departure, we're going to fly runway heading until 520 feet and make a right turn, heading 296. All right, let's do it. Power, please. Engines green.
Romeo, runway,
Takeoff.
actually hold short of taxiway Bravo for now. For 405 Echo Romeo, taxi to the ramp via Bravo to pass for the Cat 10.
Airspeed's live.
Taxiing to parking via Bravo. Thank you for that. 405 Echo.
80 knots, check.
No problem. What ramp do you go to? I got one to taxi off the south side there. Just wondering if you're going to conflict or not.
V1. Rotate.
To the FBO facility.
Positive. Gear up.
Yeah, you can go there via Bravo. There's a couple FBOs on the west side. I was just wondering how far south you're going.
Auto throttle, speed.
Okay, just make the park in front of the tower.
Gotcha. 2328 Romeo, runway 20 right, taxi via Bravo, Kilo.
Taxi via Bravo, Kilo, 230 Romeo.
230 knots, 1000. Vertical speed, LNAV. Speed checks, flaps 2.
Peoria Charter 1941 connects to California.
Departure, Peoria Charter 1941, good day. SoCal departure, good afternoon, Peoria Charter 1941, 2,100 for 15,000 on the Padres 2.
Peoria Charter 1941, SoCal departure, radar contact.
All right, speed checks, flaps 0. And we're going to kick her up to 250 knots. Okay, flaps transition to 0 indicated. Auto brakes off. Runway lights, taxi lights, landing lights come off. Strobes are on. And everything is looking good right now. John Moore says the flight was to Denver to Atlanta. Okay. Was a pretty comfortable ride. Those are relatively pretty new aircrafts, the 737-900, John Morris. Tracy Utley, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Let's get out of here. Good to see you, Tracy. Happy Wednesday. Mike says, hold on to your butts. We're in the air, yeah. There's the West Coast. It's time for a flyby, I think. Yeah, that's a pretty good looking bird, Albert. You did a heck of a job on this thing. All right, 6,000 now. Coming up to Colonel. Colonel, no restrictions at Gwin. We got to be above 8,000. We're gonna.
John Wayne Clarence, King Air 1211
Juliet. Going to satisfy that.
To San Bernardino with Juliet, and it did not let me select I-4 rating on the website.
Yeah, so every airport has.
211 Juliet. Roger, no problem. Haven't done more than 2 ratings today.
No, sir.
211 Juliet, Roger. Clear the San Bernardino Airport on departure.
So every airport has departure
175
plans. It's like on-ramps onto the highway. And we're basically just following this line. We've satisfied that. The next restriction's at Guywan, which we have to be above 8,000. So after Colonel, which we're about to reach Colonel, we're going to head 2906, no course change, but at Ewan, we need to be above 8,000 and make a right turn of 308. So right now we're heading 2906.
The clears 25 at Charlie, heading over to the east ramp, please.
And let's get the bug to match that, just for good measure.
Ramp via Foxtrot, staying with you, thanks.
Peoria Charter 1941, connect LA Center 133.2.
Order 133.2, Peoria Charter 1941, good day. 33.2, we've been handed off to LA Center. LA Center, good evening, Peoria Charter 1941, 10,000 for 15,000.
Peoria Charter 1941 LA Center, good afternoon, climb and maintain, flight level 360.
Flight level 360, Peoria Charter 1941. Been cleared at 36,000 feet, which is our cruising altitude. Let's get up there. Tuning up to 36,000 feet. It's so cool to hear them say this. We're going to go to level change mode, let the aircraft manage the climb and the speed. We're past 10,000 feet, so we're going to crank the speed up to 320 knots. And the airplane's going to emphasize climb with priority to speed right now. Yeah, so basically when I hit level change mode, the plane's going to say, okay, I will climb to your altitude setting of 36,000, but I'm going to make sure you get to your speed setting first of 320 knots by sacrificing climb rate. So we're now climbing at a rate of 700 feet per minute.
2328 Romeo, John.
And when this speed gets to 320 knots, the plane's going to say, all right, now that we've reached 320 knots, I'll use whatever energy I have left out of the engines to get a higher climb rate. Right now we hit some kind of wind where the climb rate really suffered. It's just trying to get us, okay, we're back, our climb rate's getting back up there. We're almost at 320 knots. Once you get to 320 knots, okay, you see our climb rate's now going up. It's now climbing at 1,800. All right, we're at 320 knots. The plane's now climbing at 2,400 feet a minute. And now we're gonna target, our target altitude is 36,000 feet, otherwise known as flight level 360. All right, past 10,000 feet, continue ignition can come off. Everything here is looking good. Technically, I can turn the wing lights off. All right. All right, we just passed Gwyn, and we're above 8,000. We're making a right turn now, heading 308. So we're going to turn the heading bug to match 308. Next waypoint is Padres, which is 10.3 miles away. After Padres, we're going to make a left turn heading 304 again. There's the West Coast. And there's the sun. I want to say that is San Clemente Island right there. If you guys go to
2328 Romeo, radar contact, altitude.
I'm gonna post a link onto this chat. If you
Romeo,
guys go to map.pilotedge.net, you can track me. It'll look like this, and this is us right now. Peoria Charter 1941. If you click this box, it'll show our tracks all the way from taxi to takeoff. So we taxied from the gate and took off. Unfortunately, it shows every other aircraft's tracks, but that's us right now.
2328 Romeo, SoCal
you
approach.
can follow along.
2982.
Ed Summers, welcome aboard. Good to see you, buddy. All right, 17,000 and climbing. Now reaching Padres, left turn to 304.
7274 Hotel, Connect Point Magoo approach 124.7. For 7274 Hotel, Point Magoo approach, Avalon altimeter 2989er. For 2328 Romeo, cancel the altitude restriction now and resume on navigation. Roger, and are you flight following or are you on your own once you clear the Charlie there? 28 Romeo, Roger, what's your destination? For 2328 Romeo, what is your destination? Where are you going?
We're not going to fly over Santa Catalina. Okay, we're past 18,000 feet standard Bayro set. Santa Catalina is, I think, right there now. We are going to be right to the east of Santa Catalina. That's Santa Catalina right now. Thanks, Albert. I should not be messing on my phone. There's a couple people that wanted to view tonight that I haven't seen, and one of them called me while I was setting up the plane. I didn't want to answer the phone during a live stream, so I want to make sure they're not having trouble connecting. But yes, Albert, keep me on track here. Ladies and gentlemen, you should be seeing Santa Catalina Island off to your left as we climb over 20,000 feet towards our cruising altitude today, which is 36,000 feet. I used to listen to air traffic on my police scanner quite often. Everyone's so polite, always interesting. Although last week or so, scanning Milwaukee police has provided much more, proved much more interesting. Yeah, I bet. I feel like, yeah, I would hate to be a police officer right now. Can you imagine how scary it would be right now to go do your job? You know, that it's, yeah. Apparently, the news here reported the rumor that there's going to be a busload of people coming from out of town today to loot and protest in the residential areas. I don't know how true that is, but the Champaign police has reported that there's a bunch of looters targeting neighborhoods and residential areas that they're gonna hit tonight. So yeah, it's kind of scary. I hope it's just a rumor. Thin blue line, buddy. Yes, sir. Thin blue line. You know, it's a mess right now. The world's a mess. And yeah. But you know, when you're 36,000 feet in the air, life's just a lot simpler and a lot more tranquil up here. Okay, yes, Albert, please. What other Easter egg have I missed? I saw this, guys. Check this out. I love this. Okay, look above the PFD. If you are reading this, I distracted you. Yes, I love that. I'm sure that's FAA certified. Trucker 316, happy Wednesday, welcome aboard. Yeah, I hear you, Trucker. Yeah, I know, I envy those astronauts too. They left right on time. I think they had inside knowledge. It's a crazy time. And, you know, my heart goes out to the family of that man that got killed. Man, that officer, he just made a mess of things. But anyway, I hope that everybody here can get their minds off of things for a little bit. You know, enjoy the flight, not think about that kind of stuff. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's safe. Hope everybody's loved ones safe. You know, Yeah, it's a shame.
For 828 Romeo X-ray John Wayne clearance, what is your navigation equipment suffix?
All right, we are coming up to 30,000 feet soon. So guys, I want to say that the motor coach industry still has not received any type of help from the federal government.
Romeo X-ray is clear to the John Wayne Airport on departure. Fly at
however, our rally in DC has created a couple of dialogues.
Maintain 3000. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 2576.
Dick Leashite is aboard. Welcome aboard, Dick Leashite. He says, I'm with you, but I can't chat. I can't get to YouTube account on my computer. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, this is the second time I'm doing YouTube, so yeah, I kind of threw a bunch of people off, but I'm glad you're here. Glad you're watching. Dick Leashite's sitting right seat today. That's a good view of the West Coast. Dick Leashite is a real-world pilot.
Okay, Romeo X-ray, roger, and it's maintain 3000. That is a hard altitude restriction. Otherwise, the read back is correct.
Coming up to IKE. Just to give you guys an idea of where we're at. We took off out of San Diego. We're going to San Francisco. This pink arrow is us. The red line depicts the climb and departure. The orange line depicts cruise altitude and cruising, and the green line indicates our approach, our descent. Are you going to Springfield in a few? Yes, that was supposed to be today. Ed Summers, that was supposed to be today, but they pushed it back because of all the protests and the media. The media would completely ignore us, so we went to Springfield today. They got way too much stuff to report on than bus companies, you know. It would have overshadowed us. So yes, I think the new date is not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday following, June the 17th, I believe, is when we're going to Springfield. I'm loving the bus on the back of the seat. Whoa! Sorry, lady, I didn't mean to be in your lap. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I promise I wasn't trying anything. There we go. Center seat. Loving the buses. You seem happy. Tall guy here. I'm enjoying this as enjoying flying real life. I can't get on planes. This is the next best thing. Thanks, trucker. Glad you guys are having fun. Back in the cockpit. All right, 34,000 feet. We're almost to our cruising altitude. We should be heading left. I don't know why this thing's not following my LNAV. Well, let's do heading select. And let's kick it up to 0.81 knots.
Number 7274 Hotel, cross Quang at and maintain 4,000.
Risen.
For 2328 Romeo, are in violation of the Los Angeles Class Bravo airspace. That's a 6,000 foot shelf there. 6,000 to 10,000, the airspace you're currently in.
My LNAV's behaving weird. Yeah, where's the social distancing? I know, right?
Okay, that still puts you in the Bravo. Bravo shelf goes up to 10,000. I'd suggest probably flying eastbound for now and go out around those outer Bravo shelves if you want to go all the way up to 9,500 now.
The wind might be blowing us kind of off course here. Thousand to go. 1,000 to go. Check. That is the Channel Islands, and it's the national park too. Channel Island National Park. That's what you're seeing out there. And that little strip down here is the Santa Barbara Anacapa Islands State Water, state-owned. Over to the right of us is the West Coast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cruise. 36,000 feet. Let's turn seatbelt signs off. You guys can start service. And we'll...
1211 Juliet, Gentleman Tower, cross runway 20 left to Kilo, runway 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff, wind 199er 0 at 8.
Let's do the level off.
Well, folks, for our initial cruise altitude now, it should be a relatively smooth flight.
Ed Summers, good seeing you, man.
Only move around the cabin when that sign is off.
Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by.
Regardless of the seatbelt sign.
We can start turning northbound now.
Meanwhile, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the trip with us.
All right, we're at Cruise. Coming up to Risen. After Risen,
sounds good. You can probably plan to fly
we're gonna
yourself.
make a right
go that
turn
way,
heading
probably plan to fly
302.
yourself right over top of Chino in Ontario. That'll keep you clear.
302 after Risen. Ed, don't open. Nice. I'm gonna probably have my Spirits first class since we have reached Cruise. Yeah. This is the time to drink up. Beautiful day. Not there's no chop as I expected.
Gentlemen, ground runway 20 right, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
So Sky Vector indicated chop. This whole green area is moderate turbulence.
For 7274 Hotel, connect Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
We might have climbed above it because moderate turbulence, flight level 330 to flight level 410. No, it's covering our altitude. This whole area, and this is the route we're taking, and this whole area is supposed to have moderate turbulence. We're not feeling it.
7274 Hotel, Santa Barbara approach, altimeter 280. Do you have an approach request?
I'm making a right turn now.
Hotel Roger, cross Quang at or above 4,000, cleared VOR, runway 25 approach.
Next waypoint is Splint. We are currently 57 nautical miles away from Splint.
Cleared to VOR, runway 25 approach. One 211 Juliet, connect SoCal approach. For 1211 Juliet, SoCal approach, radar contact, climb and maintain 6,000.
Right is Toro Canyon. I believe that's called Toro Canyon. Santa Barbara's coming up too, and we're gonna be passing right over LAX, Los Angeles. Actually, we already passed Los Angeles. Yeah, we flew past Long Beach and
Bravo and Kilo to
LAX. Well, everything here is the Los Padres National Forest.
At 28 Romeo, now that you're up at 10,000, you climb another 100 feet and you can shoot straight north from there as well, and you'll be above all the Bravo airspace.
So we're grabbing our shoes, taking a leap to the canyon. Thanks for a great flight. All right, thanks for stopping by, Tracy, Dennis. Have a great night.
1 Juliet, yep, clear direct Seal Beach, resume on navigation.
Excuse me.
Nine Charlie Papa, Waitman ground runway 12 taxi via Alpha, say direction of flight. Gotcha.
So far, a smooth flight. Yes, it has been. Hope it stays that way. Landing should be fun.
We're 7274 Hotel, contact Santa Barbara Tower 119.7.
We should be getting handed off here soon to San Francisco airspace. Smooth flight here. That is my goal. So I think Albert and I are going to do a shared cockpit. This software does allow 2 people to be virtually in the cockpit.
We're 7274 Hotel, Santa Barbara Tower, good afternoon. The wind 200 at 3, runway 25, clear to land.
It's kind of like a Google Hangout meeting, except in the cockpit. Something like that. Can you imagine if a pilot called in and said, yeah, I'm going to be working from home today? Yeah, there hasn't been any. If you pay attention to the wings,
Romeo X-ray, John Wayne Tower, runway 20
you see a little bit of a wing flex going.
19008.
You see how the wings kind of bobbing? So there is a little bit of turbulence. You're just not feeling it much in the cabin. But the air is not completely smooth right now.
Runway
you look at the wings, they're flexing a little bit. You guys noticing that? There's a turbulence. There's a little bit of turbulence. Yeah, we're definitely getting some turbulence.
259 Charlie Papa, Waitman Tower, left downwind departures approved. Runway 12.
We're gonna take the speed back a little bit.
19006.
0.76 knots. Mach 0.76, I shouldn't say 0.76 knots. That'd be terribly slow. Let the engine spool down a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely getting worse. Definitely getting choppy. I like turbulence personally. It makes it fun. Louis Bookoff, welcome aboard. Are you watching right now on YouTube? Louis Bookoff commented on my Facebook saying I love this. Are you watching on YouTube right now? You're probably watching YouTube via Facebook right now and commenting on Facebook. That's probably what you're doing. Welcome aboard, Louis. Sorry I called you Louise. I have a neighbor that's named Louise, so it's just looks like a pretty healthy tailwind too. Yeah, definitely. We're getting right now our ground speed is 451 knots, and the weather's changing. So 451 knots to miles per hour. We're going 519 miles an hour. Just over 500 miles an hour.
Three Romeo X-ray connects with California. For 2328 Romeo connects to Cal approach 135.4. For 74 Hotel, where do you park? Roger, taxi Alpha and Bravo to the ramp, cross runway 15 right to runway 15 left at Alpha.
Give me 1 sec. Alright, sorry guys. Hey, Lewis.
328 Romeo X-ray SoCal departure, radar contact, turn
Thank
right
you,
heading
appreciate
350.
The guy that made this livery is watching, Albert. He has a YouTube channel, guys. Albert, if you don't mind, I'm gonna give you a little background story on Albert.
232 Romeo SoCal approach.
Albert is a U of I student. Very smart guy. I forgot what you majored in. Engineering, right? Mechanical engineering, if I remember correctly. And Albert signed on to be one of our ground support associates for when we have giant moves out of University of Illinois. He helps us with luggage and helps us check in tickets. And I met Albert out on the field one day. What was it? I think it was Thanksgiving or spring break, and we started talking about aviation and bus company. Anyways, yeah, so got to know each other. And Albert he does a lot of programming, modding, that kind of stuff, and made this beautiful livery. So yes, thank you so much. And Albert has a YouTube channel, and he's vlogged one of his shifts being a luggage handler and ground support guy for us. So definitely check out his YouTube channel.
1941, connect to Oakland Center, 127.45.
2745, Peoria Charter 1941. Good day. 127.45. We're being handed off here. 12745. Oakland Center, good evening. Peoria Charter 1941, flight level 360.
For 4460, Papa, contact NorCal departure. Peoria Charter at 1941, Oakland Center. Good afternoon. Descend via Surfer for arrival.
Alright, descend via the Surfer for arrival. Peoria Charter 1941. Alright, we are getting descent instructions already. We'll be descending here soon. The turbulence is getting bad. I'm going to set seatbelts on.
12 o'clock 10 mile.
Baron 09 Charlie, we're still looking for the airport, but we'll go ahead and tackle IFR.
For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off.
And we're going to make a turbulence announcement.
01209 Charlie, Roger, radar services are terminated. IFR cancellation is received. Squawk VFR and frequency change approved. Have a safe landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has asked the flight attendants to remain seated with their seatbelts on in their jump seats until we pass through this area of turbulence. We do apologize for the delay in our service.
All right, we got everybody seated.
Rocky Mountain 24 Aspen Towers, route departure approved. Wind 230 at 7, runway 33, clear for take.
Surfer is top of descent. Let's look at the arrival. All right, let's talk about the arrival real quick, guys. We are coming into San Francisco on the Surfer 4 arrival. Surfer 4 arrival says we are going to cross Surfer at a heading of 314 degrees to cross Gnarly. At Gnarly, we have a restriction. Speed restriction and altitude. We have to be at 280 knots and above flight level 200, which is 20,000 feet. After we cross Gnarly, we make a heading of 313 degrees to Waves. At Waves, we need to maintain 280 knots. We need to be between flight level 190 and 15,000. We'll probably ride the bottom just so we descend on time. So at Waves, we'll make sure to cross Waves at 15,280 knots. After crossing Waves, making a right turn heading 333 to Epic. Epic, need to cross Epic at 280 knots, and we'll descend to 10,000. Again, we're riding the bottom altitude. After Epic, left turn heading 329er to Follett. At Follett, we need to slow to 240 knots and 8,000, no lower. After Epic, we need to cross Eddy at 240 knots. We have to be right at 6,000, and we're going to expect a signed instrument approach on either runways 28 left or right at Eddy. Coming into San Francisco today, we're expecting runway 28 left. 28 left says 28 left decision height is 200. 200 feet is our decision height. In the event of a missed approach, we need to climb to 4,000 on the outbound San Francisco VOR and fly the 275 radial to Olim. And at the Olim intersection, we're going to hold and climb and hold at 4,000 until given more further instructions. That is our arrival briefing. And we're coming up to Surfer. After Surfer, we're going to make our descent. 200. In fact, you know what? We're going to do it now. 200. We're getting down, folks. We're descending. Okay, vertical speed. Nice 1,700 feet per minute descent. And we'll slow ourselves down a little bit. 0.71 knots. Seatbelts are now on. All right. And the plane's slowing herself down. I must go eat in-flight meal now. Hopefully catch the landing. All right, Albert, thanks. I'm going to drink my in-flight drink. All right, we're descending 33,000 feet, and let's let LA Center, Peoria Charter 1941, leaving flight level 360. ATC. LA Center, Peoria Charter 1941. How do you read?
Peoria 1941, you're 505.
Roger, we got you 505 as well. Thanks. All right, we still have them.
360 Papa, do you have a bridge request in 11?
Making right turn to Nuri.
Tower 60 Papa, affirmative. Do you have a bridge request in 11? The 4460 Papa, I had your destination as Livermore Airport, Kilo Lima Victor Kilo. Are you wanting to divert?
Okay, waves. Waves, 15,000 at waves. Okay, we're now at 30,000 feet. Waves.
160 Papa, so you want to go ahead and fly the approach at Tracy and then come back and land at Livermore?
And we're gonna get to 250 knots.
And what's the approach you're looking for into Tracy?
Are you talking to a real person? Yes, I am. I'm on a service called Pilot Edge. This is a training tool for pilots, and these are actually paid air traffic controllers.
360 Papa's taking the approach you'd like to fly into Tracy.
And yes, they are talking to me. I'm talking to them. They're handing me off to different controllers as I fly. So Pilot Edge is a great training tool for anyone that's interested in flying.
Papa Roger.
They have a
Contact
lot of
NorCal approach 135.65.
They have a lot of really good training classes that you can take to learn the fundamentals of flying. So yes, trucker, I'm talking to.
Peoria Charters 1941, contact Oakland Center 128.7.
Over to 128.7, Peoria Charter 1941. Good day. 28.7. Handing me to 128.7. LA Center, good afternoon. Peoria Charter 1941, flight level 277, descending via the Surfer 4.
Peoria Charters 1941, Oakland Center, thank you, San Francisco, altimeter 2988, expect ILS runway 28 left script.
We'll expect ILS runway 28 left approach for Peoria Charter 1941, thanks. Okay, we've been giving the expectation of arrival. We're gonna land flaps 30, 147 knots. Flaps 30 at 147 knots is our approach speed. ILS 28 left is our runway. ILS frequency 109.55
Lima Bravo,
on a course
Tower. Report midfield, right downwind, runway 9er.
All right. Let's tune that in. 109.55 is already in here. 109.55, good, active. 285 degrees.
November 446 Sierra Papa, NorCal approach, Oakland, altimeter 2989er. Where do you want to start the approach from?
All right, coming into waves. At waves, we need to be 15,000. So let's.
Where again? Sunnel.
Take that down to 15,000. And let's reduce our speed to 230 knots. Now let's do 24. We're gonna put the speed brakes out a little bit. Spoilers come out. And slow ourselves down a little bit so we can put our flaps out. That's really cool. Flight sim's so advanced these days. Yeah. And let's get San Francisco ATIS.
I can't get you direct that fix, or I'd have to climb you. However, I can clear you from Sunnel. Cross Sunnel at 4,000 or above. Cleared RNAV runway 12 approach and report the report joining the final approach course.
Okay, we're at 146 knots VREF for this aircraft. Below 150, 250 knots, we're going to do flaps 5, so let's do flaps 5.
Airport via Sunol direct.
Flaps 5, and flaps are transitioning. Okay, we're getting close to landing. We're going to turn the runway lights on right now. And let's see, we have San Francisco altimeter 2990. 2990. Winds 300 at 19 knots. Wow, strong winds. It's going to be a fun landing. 2990. Okay.
Rocky Mountain 24 Tower. You said you're inbound on the south. Report midfield left downwind runway 25.
2990. It is exactly to real time. Yeah, there's no fast forward, there's no like wherever you fly to, it's all real time, yes.
You're 667 Lima Bravo. Looks like you're on the north side of the airport, which you were restricted to right downwind. You're on the left downwind. Continue left downwind, runway 9
Epic,
clear to land, wind 16016.
Epic 10,000. So this X-Planes every 15 minutes grabs the weather and it matches the barometric pressure.
Negative. Runway 9 clear to land.
Matches the barometric pressure, it matches the time of day, matches daylight, cloud cover, wind speed, so that it's very close to the real thing. Yes. Coming up to waves, after waves, making a right turn heading 333 degrees. Let's tune that to the heading bug. And let's get San Francisco's charts up real quick. San Francisco, we're going to be landing runway 28 left, which is this runway right here. 28 left's elevation is 13 degrees above sea level. It is an 11,300 feet runway. So let's, we're going to do a medium auto brake after landing. And we don't need to adjust landing elevation because 13 is pretty much 0. Yeah, ATC is getting mad at it. I've been chewed out by ATC a couple times. It's not fun. Okay, and then our decision height today is going to be 200. That is the point where we can call reject landing or approve the landing. So let's tune our decision height to 200. All right, 200 is on our decision height. Okay, Follett need to be at 8,000. After Epic need to be 10,000, and Follett's at 8,000. That's so, all right. Once we pass Epic, we'll go to 8,000. Slowly coming in, guys.
Rocky Mountain 24, runway 25, clear to land, wind 180 at 7. Peoria Charter 941, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
3565, Peoria Charter 1941, good day. It's probably still going to be her. 3565, she's covering a wide area today. NorCal approach, good afternoon, Peoria Charter 1941, 13,400, descending Surfer 4.
Peoria Charters 941, NorCal approach at Eddie, cleared aisle left, runway 28 left approach.
At Eddie, cleared ILS 28 left approach, Peoria Charter 1941. Most polite fuck off you might hear in a day. Okay, 12,000 now, descending. We're almost at 10,000 feet. We're going to turn continuous ignition on. And what that is, the engines of an airliner is ignited by this little pilot light like you would on a stove. Continuous ignition means the pilot light's going to keep sparking just in case there's a burnout, because at low altitude you want to maximize the amount of response time the engine can restart if it should shut off for some reason. Though the same person had been handling it for a couple of handoffs. Yeah, sometimes on less busy days, they'll have... So in this flight, I've heard from 2 controllers. The first controller was male, and when we took off from San Diego, he had us all the way till we crossed into NorCal and LA airspace, and then she took over. We might get a different controller once we get tower, because they tend to have different controllers on approach and departure frequencies, just because there's a lot to handle there. If this was a Friday or a really busy day, it would be much different. Okay, we level off 10,000. We're going to descend to 8,000. 1,000 go. Check.
Utah, Rocky Mountain 24. I'd like to keep the roll going to the terminal.
Rocky Mountain 24, to parking via Alpha. Have a wonderful day.
Alpha and Rocky Mountain 24. Thanks for the service.
66 Lima Bravo. It's usually customary when you exit the runway, you hold short at the hold short line and wait for ATC to give you taxi to the ramp. But looks like you're in the ramp now. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much, Yakamakara. I will do so next time. Thanks again for your services.
Someone else has got shoot off. Adrian Lutz, hey, what's the website to track the flight? Oh, pilot. Let's see. Let me put it down here. It's map.pilotedge.net/map. There you go. This is the most favorite YouTube channel I subscribed since I joined. Oh, thank you, John Morris. Thank you. You guys, I feel the love, guys. Thank you. I'm glad I could keep you guys entertained. We're just about to land. Another 15 minutes. We'll have you guys down on the ground, guys. Come to San Francisco. Let's do the descent speech here.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck here, we're on our descent. Seatbelt signs going to be back up for our rattle. If you're up and about, please return your seats, fasten your seatbelts. Still showing well ahead of schedule. Thanks again. Hope you have a nice week. Have you on here very shortly.
That little lake down there is Lexington Reservoir. As you can see on the map, this is us right here, and that's Lexington Reservoir down there. And this is the, I don't know what this, Howell Reservoir. That's down there. Yeah, this thing models geography really well. Thanks, Mike. You guys are too kind. All right, come up to Follett, 240 knots. We're below 240 and we're at 8,000, so we're gonna meet restrictions just fine. And after that, we're gonna descend to 6,000 to satisfy Edie. Edie, we have to cross at 240 knots at 6,000. We're currently 230 knots, and we're below speed restrictions, and we're gonna cross at 6,000. So
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. 6,000 set, and we're gonna descend about 1,200 feet a minute. Up ahead is San Francisco Bay. I don't know if you guys can see the bay coming up.
Peoria 1941, report established final.
We'll report established final, Peoria Charter 1941. We're just flying over Mountain View, Los Altos. Los Altos is right here. That's where all those houses are. Well, now there's some cloud cover.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. All right. We're going to slow her down to 200 knots. Sibley, we need to be at 4,000 now. Crossing ED 6,000. We're going to get down to 4,000.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. Check. All right, we're below cloud cover. Palo Alto is up here. Right below us there is Mountain View. That's this cluster of buildings right now. Nice. Sister teaching at SFU.
NorCal approach. Skyhawk 446 Sierra Papa has information to
San Francisco Airport, somewhere over there.
6 Sierra Papa.
That's the wrong university, but she teaches nursing at San Francisco. That's cool. Does she ever let you go visit? That'd be awesome to get to visit. I love Chinatown in San Francisco. They have so much good food.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. Check. Okay, come up to He-Man. He-Man is 3,100. Okay, He-Man 3,100. Mountain View, Google headquarters. Nice.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. And okay. Right here you can see this little diamond that's kind of unfilled, and here's a solid diamond. That's our vertical path. That's our lateral path. Both of these have to be in the middle to line up for the runway. Can't wait until Chinatown opens up its restaurants. Oh, I bet. Oh, I miss all the restaurant foods, man. I'll tell you what, though, I saved a ton of money these last 3 months not going out to eat. I did not realize how much money I was blowing on restaurants. It is crazy. Like, you don't think it's much, but it really is. Like, I'm saving money like crazy right now. There's the San Francisco Bridge, Golden Gate Bridge right there. Okay, making a left turn. And we'll go to VOR loc mode. And we'll go to app. NorCal approach. Peoria Charter 1941 is established on the localizer inbound ILS 2A left.
Peoria Charter 1941, thank you. Contact Tower 120.5.
Over to Tower, Peoria Charter 1941. Good day. Okay, being headed to Tower 1205. Once we land, we're going to do a replay to see how the landing went. Okay. San Francisco Tower, good afternoon. Peoria Charter 1941, established on the localizer inbound ILS 2A left.
Peoria Charter 1941, San Francisco Tower, wind 28018, runway 28 left, clear to land.
28 left, clear to land, Peoria Charter 1941. Same girl, she's doing Tower too. All right, we're established on the localizer.
Good afternoon, Sirius 611
fields in sight.
IFR to ready.
We're gonna do gear down. Flaps 30. 1, 2, 3. Flaps 30. All right.
Departure 611 Kilo Golf, Portland clearance.
One 47 knots. We're gonna land 150 knots. Okay, gear down. 3 green, flaps 30 indicated, fields in sight, clearance received, landing altitude set, minimums set, lights are set. Everything is set. Final checks complete. We're landing, folks. Now let's do the landing speech.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna disengage and make it my aircraft. Autopilot off. My aircraft.
Jet 611 Kilo Golf, clear to Reading Airport, Portland 1, departure Battleground, as filed. Maintain 7000, expect flight level 29010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.42, squawk 7242.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna ignore chat for a little bit here while I'm on final.
Okay, 061 Kilo Golf, repeat the departure clearance. I've got Battleground on forward, but I missed the departure.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Vision Jet 1 Kilo Golf,
Feet
says
stabilized.
Portland 1, departure to Battleground, then as filed.
Got it, 61 Kilo Golf, cleared to Reading, Portland 1, departure to Battleground, that is filed. 7000, expected flight level 290, 10 minutes after, 118.43, squawk 7242 for 1 Kilo Golf.
Okay,
Vision
2
Jet
white,
1
2
Kilo
red.
Golf, the frequency is 118.42, rest 3 back correct, and departing 28.
Okay, 1842 and departing 28 for 1 Kilo Golf, thank you.
Check.
300. Approaching minimums. $200 minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Touchdown. Reversers. Deploy. Decel. Reverses green. Flaps.
knots.
80 knots. Check. 60 knots. Manual braking. APUs, 2, 3.
Peoria Charter 1841, taxi to Terminal via Alpha, monitor ground, have a wonderful evening.
Terminal via Alpha, monitor ground, and have a great night. Thanks for your services, Peoria Charter 1941. All right, let's find parking. We're gonna park at Delta Gates, which is right here, back here, next to Virgin. In fact, we'll park right there. Landing lights can come off. Runway lights can come off. We don't want to blind anyone. Continuous ignition can come off. And strobes can come off. And we're going to make this right turn here and park next to other red tail aircrafts. And we're going to watch the replay here. Okay, that guy's guiding us in. A little to the left, okay. All right, brakes. APUs are online, switching to APU buses, 1, 2. Engines can come off, engine 1, engine 2. I love this sound. And seatbelts can come off. here we are. Engines are coming off. Let's watch that replay. That was a nice, smooth touchdown. Looks like a nice landing. Welcome back. Jay Green, welcome aboard just in time for that sexy landing. Let's see how that landing looked. Toggle replay mode. We're going to, before we do that, let's make sure we're off pilot edge. Because
disconnected.
There we go. Replay mode and a little far. There we go. Play. See, once again, ask you to hold onto your butts. Same, no restaurants ready, available, bank account goes gangbusters. Yeah. Nice job. Thanks, Craig. Kevin Craigton. Appreciate that. Wisconsin driven. Appreciate that. Let's see how it looked. I think this was a good one. I think I buttered the field. Couple of small adjustments right here. Here's the flare, and a little bit of a float and touch. All right, so let's do a runway view. Trucker 316, thanks for being here, man. Good to see you. Appreciate it. I do live streams every Wednesday. Although I'm thinking of creating a separate YouTube channel for my live streams. I don't want to mess up my vlog channel, which is this channel right here. So if I do, I'll let you guys know on Facebook. So be sure to follow me on Facebook. Here's the landing. There's the flare, and I always do that. I always flare it, and then I let it slam. All right, let's do one more. This time, you guys should be familiar with this view. That wasn't too bad. Not too shabby. Yeah, not too shabby at all. You know what? One more. I'm going to do a tower view. Tower view, fast forward. One of these flights, can you make to me Phoenix so I can? Absolutely. Absolutely, I can do Phoenix. I fly Phoenix all the time. Pretty nice flying with Peoria Charter. Thank you. Appreciate it. Here's the tower view. There's the flare. I always flare it, and then I was like, all right, I'm good, right? And I just drop it, and it thumps. There's the reverse, engine's reverse thrust. At least I was on the center line. All right, good. Good enough. All right. So, guys, I live stream every Wednesday. I used to do it only on Facebook. This is the second time I've done it on YouTube. I really like doing it on YouTube. I'm a little concerned about doing it regularly on this channel because I don't want to mix my live stream fake airplane flights with my real life vlogs. You guys tell me. I mean, does it bother you? Would you like a separate channel? I'm thinking of creating a separate channel just to do this. Tom Pisano, thank you. I was wondering if you're here. Good to see you, man. Happy Wednesday. But let me know on Facebook or on the comments below. Yes, welcome to San Francisco, where your local time is, hell if I know. I don't know. But yeah, I should be back next Wednesday, hopefully. Hope you guys have a good rest of the week. Enjoy the weather. It's going to get hot. Please stay safe out there, everyone. The world's a crazy place. Stay safe. I would never hear about it on Facebook. Okay, got it. Yeah, some of you aren't on Facebook. So Wednesday nights around 6:30, 7 o'clock is when I do this. I go second channel. That's what I did. Okay, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just keep things organized. Love the shirt. Thank you. Yeah. Let me just. There's my. Yeah. Anyway. 6:08 at SFO. Local time is 6:08. Thanks, Albert, my right-hand man. Dick Leashite, thanks for being here. Tom Pisano, glad you're here. Good to see all of you. Albert, thanks again for this wonderful livery. See you again next week, James. Love your channel. Thank you. I am working on another vlog. Someone did ask me to make a vlog about what kind of buses I have in the fleet. And Coma 13794, sorry I couldn't make it till the end here. No problem, man. You can watch this after the fact. William K. Bolin, glad you were here. Thank you. Watch it after the fact, and every Wednesday nights, 6:30, 7 o'clock Central Time is when I live stream. If I release a vlog, I probably won't live stream. But I don't have a Twitter account. I don't have an Instagram. I just do Facebook and YouTube. And I kind of let people know sometimes when I do this on Facebook. But you can always email me, right? You guys have my email address. If not, I'll post it down here on the end. Thank you again for being here. Hope you guys had a good time. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Stay safe. Rocky, good to see you. Can you fly Air Force One? I wouldn't dare call myself Air Force One. That's a little iffy, but Rosemarie, thank you. Have a great rest of the week. Cue the music. I'm going to stop talking. Good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Hopefully Peoria Charter and every motor coach company gets their bailout.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets.
Don't forget to check out Albert's channel. I'm going to put his link on the bottom here. Check out Albert's YouTube channel. Albert makes some great videos.
town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.